everyone. My name is Samantha Goswick, and this is my Module 1 introduction post for educational research. So I just created a little presentation to kind of go over the different points that are addressed in this assignment. So first of all, who is Samantha Goswick? So I just wanted to share a few things about me. Number one, I live in Dahlonega, Georgia, and I am a special education teacher. Currently, I teach at Blue Ridge Elementary in Fannin County, but I have also taught in Gwinnett County, and I just got a job for next school year in Dawson County. So I've been a special ed teacher for 11 years, and I've always worked with students who have more significant cognitive disabilities in the adaptive setting. So that's really my passion and where my focus is. I am in the master's program for special education with a focus on the adaptive curriculum. I am supposed to graduate in July, so I'm so excited about that. And what are my plans? I definitely do not want to be an administrator. I don't want to be in charge of any adults or anything like that. I really love my students. I love the daily interactions I have with them. So what are my plans? What do I want? I want to continue learning. I want to grow as an educator and as a person, and I want to teach. I want to teach my students. I want to teach the other professionals I work with, and also other people in my system, teaching them about what I know and sharing different things that I feel are effective and best practice. So some of my hobbies, they sound a little bit boring, but I thought I would put in some pictures to kind of show you some of the things that I really like to do for fun. I really love to bake. I love to make cakes and all kinds of sweet treats. I love exploring new places. So I love traveling or being outside, just sitting in nature, soaking it all up. I love to camp. I really love to read. I don't have any pictures of books on here, but reading is something I do every day, whether it be for school or for pleasure. Usually I prefer it for pleasure, but I love to read. I'm kind of a book nerd. And I also just love to do crafty things. So I love doing embroidery, love making cards, macrame, all kinds of things like that. So the question of what research topics or problems of practice interest me is a very interesting question, and I really had to think about this a little bit. So in the book, it states that problems of practice are closely related to the everyday challenges that we face as educators. So I kind of thought about what are the things that I really face in my career and things that I'm interested in learning more about or researching. So one thing is the impact of parental support and involvement on student achievement and success. So I know that is a broad topic. So more specifically, how does parent support of teachers and school policies or administrators, how does that affect their students' learning? So what does it look like when a parent is supportive of school administration and teachers versus how does it look when a parent is unsupportive of those adults? And also the positive parental involvement. Are they at school helping? Are they at school raising Cain and complaining all the time? How does that affect their child? Another thing that I'm very interested in is the negative effects of technology on students in the classrooms. So especially when we're talking about students in special education, I feel like a lot of times technology is just handed out willy-nilly kind of to keep them occupied. So what are the negative effects of that on their learning, on their cognitive abilities, on their attention? And also, what are the effects or problems with the inadequate training of special educators? And when I say special educators, I mean teachers, paraprofessionals, support staff, therapy providers, all of the people that interact with our students on a daily basis. They're a lot of times just thrown into the situation without training on disabilities, without training on behavior management, and how does that affect these students? So those are major areas of interest to me. So I really studied hard on the research paradigms, and I feel that the one that most closely aligns with my own thoughts and feelings is the constructivist paradigm. So in our text, it says that this assumes that there are multiple realities that can be studied and that the researcher derives his or her understanding of these realities by working with and through the participants' perspectives of a given phenomenon or a problem of practice. So to me, that means each situation is very unique and therefore it's not always the same as other environments. So something that I research and I study within my school is very unique and might not apply to what someone who teaches the same sort of classroom in New York City might experience, or even someone that teaches in Fulton County school system might experience. So research findings are not always able to be generalized. I definitely believe in that point, that there are so many outside factors and perspectives and just situations that do affect the research and what we find. And also, I do believe that reality is different from person to person. So my beliefs and my experiences affect how I view the world, how I view experiences, how I view things that I read in a text, sometimes how I even view numbers or data that I read. And everyone's perspective is a little bit different. So our view on reality is different. So that is my intro, and this is my reference to the text. And I look forward to getting to know some of you. There's a lot of different names that I haven't seen so far in this program. So look forward to learning from all of you, and thanks for viewing my post.